Hi, this is Swan from Nail Stand for Fun. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I want to show you something quite different. It's a new technique I'm learning. And I've learned this technique from the lovely Lacquer Lockdown. That's her YouTube channel. I'm going to link it down below so you guys can check her out. She has beautiful nail stamping videos. And she recently posted, I believe it was last month, the double process stamping. And this is quite difficult to explain, but I'm going to show you guys, and I think that's the best way of me showing you guys what this is about. This is a great technique. It's a new technique, and I think it's awesome. And it's kind of like infusing two images together. Yeah, it's that complicated, but if you look, can you see my manicure? Can you see how the flower image and the wavy lines have been infused together, but you can still see the blue underneath? And you might tell me, Swanette, but that looks like double stamping. Well, it does, but it isn't if you really look at it. And I'm going to show you. So here we have plate from Bundle Monster. This is 205. We'll be using these two images because I looked through all my plates to find a plate that would have two images on the same plate. That way it won't be that complicated to show you guys what I mean. And here we have a piece of construction paper, right? So I'm going to show you what double stamping is, and you guys know what it is, but I have to show you guys so you can see the difference. So here we're going to put the first layer. If it was double stamping, we have to stamp on this first, right? So here I have my scrapers ready, and there we have the first image, right? So I'm going to clean my stamper and get another scraper. Now I'm going to apply the white colors. I'm using Mundo de Uñas polishes. It seems like this works the best for this because it gives you that extra time to stamp. Then we have the floral pattern, and we're just going to try to overlap the other image, and there we have a double stamping. Okay, so this is double stamping, and as you can see, you see the white flowers on the blue construction paper as well over the black. But by using the double process stamping, you're not going to see that. You're just going to see the flowers inside the black wavy lines. And it's like an infusion, right, of those two beautiful images. I am going to clean up and I'll be back. So I'm back. I've cleaned everything up, my scrapers, everything, which you should definitely do each time you do your nails with this technique. And what we have to do first is stamp the flowers first instead of the wavy lines. I have also noticed that with this technique, I'm not a professional, you guys. This is something I'm learning, and I'm just sharing with you guys because I learned it from the lovely Lacquer Lockdown. I still have to figure this all out. I've been practicing it for quite some time, ever since I saw her awesome video on it. And what I've seen is, if you're going to try this out, try to look for two images, right? Try to look for an image that has bold, a lot of space on the design. And then try to look for an image that has fine lines. That way you combine those two and it will look like this, right? So now I'm going back to the steps. So what I figured also is that I have two scrapers ready, to save time. You have to be quick. Remember, I'm using Mundo de Uñas polishes because it gives me that extra time. With regular, you really have to work fast, and it's a little bit more difficult to do, but of course it can be done. Then we have our flowers, right? There we have our flowers on our stamper, and I'm going to put it aside, and then I'm going to go to the wavy images, and I'm going to apply my polish. I am going to gently swipe. I didn't fill it up completely. So let's put a little bit more polish right there. Okay, so there we have it, and what I figure out is that I give it a little bit more extra time on the plate. It really helped me to do that. And then I try to align the flowers over it. Okay, and it should have stuck, but this is something that's giving me a little bit of problem. I still have flowers in between. You see, it's something you really have to practice. So when I stamp, I still get those flowers, but as you can see, some areas it has stuck to the plate, as you can see, but it's supposed to all stick on it, right? So this is something that really takes some practice. And you see that some areas it's still there, okay? But I'm gonna show you some little tricks that I've been learning. You really do have to practice, but when you look at the stamper, you kind of already know when you have a lot of white on it. And if you do, just go ahead and do it again, all right? So I gotta be honest, this took me, you know, some of these nails took me 2 times to do them, or even 3, okay? But I'm gonna show you some tricks, all right? So I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I did. You apply your favorite color, all right? And I'm using this color from Bundle Monster, and this is from their Creative Art Polish, and at the time when I purchased them, they only had numbers. So this is 20, right? So I have applied this all on my nails, and I have applied a top coat to them. Why did I do this? Because if I make an error, I can go over with a piece of tape and remove it. And this really works with stamping polishes. It does not work with all polishes, so keep that in mind. But with Mundo de Uñas, it works great, and with conads. And but first, remember, you have to let that completely dry, because if you make a mistake and you go over with the tape and pull it off, you're gonna pull off your polish as well. So it really has to be dry, okay? So my nails are dry, and before I begin, I'm gonna apply my liquid latex, which a lot of you guys have been asking me. You guys, I just transfer this to this bottle. This was a Sally Hansen bottle. It was a clear polish. It was an old clear polish that was turning yellow. I don't remember the name because I took off the label. But I really suggest you guys to place your liquid latex in a quality bottle, because if that seals very tightly. Because if that bottle does not seal tightly, your liquid latex is going to dry. And I have had, this is the same one I showed you guys in the first video when I talked about the latex. So it hasn't dried on me yet, but if it does, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, try filling up the bottle you choose, right, with just a little bit first, okay, because you don't want all the liquid latex to dry if it happens to dry anyway, which hopefully it doesn't. But apply a little bit of liquid latex and see how it goes, okay? So if you see it doesn't dry in a few weeks, then go ahead and fill it up completely and you have a good bottle. But the bottle really has to have a tight seal to it, because I'm guessing that if just a little air can go through, it will dry up, like I've seen it happen. And a lot of girls has been telling me, but I didn't do anything special. This is just an old Sally Hansen bottle. It was clear. I cleaned it up with acetone. What else can I say? But if it dries or something happens, I'll let you guys know, of course, okay? So yeah, anyway, I have applied. I just wanted to add that in because I got a lot of people asking me that. And I'm going to let this dry completely so we can go ahead and show you guys this technique in action. Okay, so remember, you have your top coat on, your nails are completely dry. Now we're going to begin. So you're going to take your fine line image, and that's what you're going to stamp on first. So let's do that. We'll apply the polish, gently swipe, pick up. There we have the flowers. Put our stamper down. Apply our black. Gently swipe. Give it a few seconds. And this you can only do with Mundo de Uñas polishes, okay? With regular polish, it will not work, you guys, because it will dry super quickly. And then you align the image onto the plate and you pick up. Okay, you can see I still have flowers left behind, and I'm going to stamp it anyway on my nails because I'm going to show you something. Okay, and there we go. So I've zoomed in, and you can see this areas which you can see the green completely. That worked great. And then there's some areas you still can see the white, and you can take your little dotting tool, just scratch it off because you have the top coat. Go here and just scratch that off, but very lightly, of course, you guys. You don't want to do it too hard. It should come off easily. If not, just leave it alone and do the ones that do indeed come off. But you know, it's this, in some tries it'll come out perfectly. You know, this is trial and error, you guys. This is really practicing. You really have to practice, because I've got nails that come off beautifully and I don't have to do this. Just have to scratch a little bit off, not that much. But this is just a little trick for you guys. And now I just apply my top coat. And let's try it again. So I've cleaned everything and I'm going to try it again. Okay? Remember, practice makes perfect, and there's time that they've come out great and I don't have to scratch anything off, just a little bit maybe. There we have it. Now let's go with the black. We give it that second and go back. See, this time I think it's gonna work better. So as you can see, sometimes it works great. I guess it's just practice, you guys. Look at that. That one came out way better. Focus, yes. Can you see that? That one came out way better. So that's what I mean, you guys. You have to practice with nail stamping. You really have to practice. And now we're gonna check. Let's do some close inspection. And as you can see, this one came out perfectly. Here it's okay. Wow, this one really came out great. You see? Here we have a little bit, but like I said, you can just go over and take it off with your little dotting tool, carefully, of course. And yeah, so you see, that one came out beautifully. So it really does take practice, you guys. Don't give up. At first it was quite frustrating and it still is, but you know, I'm making it work. Well, that's cool, right? What do you guys think? Have you tried this? Let me know in the comment section below. How well has it gone for you? Do you like this technique? I think it's pretty awesome. It's really different and unique. So as you can see, this is the way it should stay on the plate. See? The white should stay stuck on the plate and picked up with the black. Okay, and that is what double process stamping is. Okay, and here's the final results. Well, I'm loving this new technique that I learned from Lacquer Lockdown, and I think you guys should head over to her channel and show her some love and tell her I sent you guys. You will definitely enjoy her videos, and I have to keep on practicing because I haven't got this to work that well, but just wanted to show you those little tips if you indeed want to try to learn this technique as well. I think it's super cool and super different. I mean, it's something wonderful. It does take some time, like, to learn which image could go with image, you know, what images will work together. right? I think that's one of the toughest decisions. And another tough decision is the timing, you know, when to stamp and when to roll over the other images, because if you do it too soon, you'll smudge, and if you wait too long, it won't transfer. So it's kind of complicated, you guys, but it can be done. So try it out, you guys, and let me know how it goes for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please take care. Happy stamping. Bye.